In this tutorial, we're going to examine how to add images to a web page on the PLC website. Our first step, of course, is to use Firefox as our browser. That will make sure that we don't run into any issues when we're editing the page. Then we need to log in, visit the page that we want to add the image to, and click on the Edit button at the top of the page. That will bring up our editor. We'll click in the text where we want to insert the image. Now in this case we're going to align the image on the right hand side, but we don't need to put the cursor on the right to do that. We just need to click at the beginning of the paragraph where we want the image inserted. Then we go to Insert Edit Image on the toolbar, and we're going to go to Browse the Server. What we get is a list of images that are already uploaded to the server. And in this case, if we wanted to reuse an image or replace it, we could choose from this list, and there are several pages we can move through down here. But in this case, the image isn't yet uploaded, so we're going to go to the Quick Upload area here and browse. The image I want is on the desktop. So I'm going to choose that image and click Open. Takes a moment and that image is uploaded. Now you'll notice that I didn't bother to resize the image or anything. The file browser that's used in this system actually resizes images on upload. It creates three sizes. It creates a thumbnail size, which is an appropriate size for putting in the web page. It creates a preview size, and it creates what it calls an original size. And the original size downscales the largest dimension, or the larger dimension, of the image to 1024 pixels. So in that way, you end up with an image that is viewable on almost anyone's screen. I'm going to click on that image to insert it. And as I said, the thumbnail image is the most appropriate size. And we can link that now to the original. So in this case, the original is fairly small. It's 604 by 453 pixels. But as I said, the original normally would be 1024 by 768 or 768 by 1024. We're going to leave the alignment at right, and we're going to click on Insert. Now the only thing that remains to do here is probably to add a little horizontal space in the H space, and that'll just push the text a little distance away from the image. Makes it a little more appealing, and we can add a little vertical space as well. We don't need to set the alignment because we already did that in the previous screen, so we can click OK to insert the image. And you notice the blue border? That's there because this image is now a link. Only thing that remains is to click on Save, and we see our image embedded. When we hover over it, we see that it's a link, so that we can click on it and view the full-size image. The default is to open that image in a new window, and that's probably the best thing because then people can just close that and be right back to the page that they were viewing. And that's the basics of uploading images to the server. Keep in mind, as I said, that we can reuse existing images. So suppose there was a problem with this image. Sometimes the spacing doesn't seem to work properly. Sometimes it's just the easiest thing to correct it by deleting the image and going back and placing it again. But this time, of course, I don't need to upload it. It's already here. I might need to scroll to the other pages if it's an image that I put up some time ago. I can just click on that image again, set it to thumbnail, link to the original, align right, put some horizontal space in, a little vertical space, and click OK. Now, it may be that you would want to link that image not to a larger version of the image, but to a website. So let's just take a look at how that would happen. We'd click on the image. We could do this when we initially inserted it. We go to Edit Image, and up here in the Link tab, instead of that, we could copy this with Control-C, Control-V here, and click OK. Save that. Now when we click on the image, it's going to open up a new window with the Wikipedia entry for it. Now that's doing that after the fact. We can also do that when we insert the image. So we're just inserting the image for the first time. Again, thumbnail, original, align right. We can come to the link and paste it in at that time. So those are some of the basics of inserting images and creating links from images.